Hey guys, welcome back to HW Sports 90. I know it's been long since we posted a video in the channel, and I've been busy, but I think I'm getting back to posting daily like I used to do before. And I know there are a lot of things we need to talk about. I didn't talk about Manchester City winning the trophy 4 times in a row. I know I didn't talk about United winning the FA Cup against all odds and qualifying for Europa League next season, and sending Chelsea to UEFA Conference League and Newcastle out of the Europe next season. Meanwhile, Arsenal with a brilliant season as well, but they finished trophyless. And Chelsea, they fought back. Remember, they were out of the top 10 in the first half of the season, but they managed to come back in the second half of the season, and they are now playing in Europe thanks to Mauricio Pochettino. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What next? What is next for Chelsea Football Club? Was it the right decision for them to part ways with Mauricio Pochettino? Was it the right decision? That is what I want us to talk about in this video, because I know in the first half of the season Chelsea were below the expectation. Like, they were playing quite well, but the results were not getting in their way, and most of the Chelsea fans wanted Mauricio Pochettino to be sacked by the club, but the club were adamant of sacking Pochettinho, and they gave him time. I was under pressure. The Chelsea's managerial seat is a hot one, and he came in from PSG, and many people knew that it's going to be a tough job for him, and it was a tough job. And in the first half of the season, we saw that, and Chelsea they were eager to see the manager go, but Mauricio Pochettino, somehow he finds a way, and he turned it around in the second half of the season, whereby Chelsea managed to win most of their games, and somehow they moved from 11th to, I think, they were 6th at the end of the season, which I think the players were starting to know. They were starting to get better under Mauricio Pochettino, and some players like Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, Noel Madueke, Enzo Fernandez, as well as his Caicedo were getting better and better. Also Marco Corella, and we were seeing, with now Chelsea playing this kind of football, and they're winning games, and they're getting to know the tactics of the manager Mauricio Pochettino. I think Chelsea could now stick with Pochettino and back him with whatever he needs in the summer. And you never know, Chelsea could be back with their to winning ways as they used to be under Pochettino next season. But that wasn't the case, because at the end of the season, it was a shocking news for most of us. I didn't expect that to happen. Like, it was from nowhere. Chelsea had agreed. It was a mutual agreement between the Chelsea owners, led by Ted, I think Boehly, something like that, and Mauricio Pochettino. They decided to part ways in a very shocking news, and I didn't expect that to happen, because considering the fact that Chelsea were getting to the Pochettino, he started collecting the crutches, and bringing Chelsea back to playing football their fans love. And the shocking news that he was sacked, I think some of the players were not happy, and we could notice that from the post from Nicholas Jackson, the post he made on his Instagram story. Since the arrival of the new owners of Chelsea, we've seen a number of managers at Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel was there, Graham Potter was there. I think that the guy, the Enzo something guy, was there also. This guy, Lampard, the legend, has been there, Pochettino. So Chelsea managerial seat is a hot one at the moment. And, well, Pochettino was gone, and now they are looking for a new coach. And there were candidates that were in line to replace Mauricio Pochettino, and Ruben Amorim of Sporting Lisbon was in contention. Kieran McKenna of Ipswich was in contention. Thomas Frank of Brentford was in contention. Roberto De Zerbi, who just left Brighton, was also in contention, and also Enzo Maresca, the Leicester City manager, was also in contention. But the last few days, we've known that Chelsea have, they have shortened the targets to 3 with Thomas Frank, Enzo Maresca, and De Zerbi, the remaining candidates to replace Pochettino, with McKenna and Amorim out, because according to Chelsea board, they want a young manager who plays attacking football, a possession football, and they've been, impressed by the Leverkusen project, the Zabi project of Leverkusen, and I think there's somehow a trend of clubs trying to bring in younger managers, to succeed their club. Remember, Leverkusen has done that with Xabi Alonso, and it has proven fruitful as well. So I think it's an ongoing trend with young managers taking over, because Bayern Munich are they are close to appointing the former Manchester City defender Vincent Kompany as their manager to replace Thomas Tuchel, who has just left Bayern Munich. So Chelsea, they needed a manager who has English experience, and also a young manager who plays for attacking football and also opposition football. And I think at the moment they have drawn that, and they are impressed by Enzo Maresca, the Italian, who is the current manager of Leicester City. So who is Enzo Maresca? You need to know the new manager of Chelsea Football Club, the potential new manager of Chelsea Football Club. When I heard that Pochettino has been sacked, I thought maybe Chelsea will go on and bring De Zerbi from Brighton, or maybe Amorim of Sporting Lisbon. But it seems that the board are impressed by Enzo Maresca's project and his plan, and they are talking now. The agreement is closed. Enzo Maresca wants Chelsea, and Chelsea wants Enzo Maresca. Now the thing remaining is for Chelsea to pay the compensation. The compensation fee, I think, is 10 million euros to Leicester City to allow Enzo Maresca to succeed Mauricio Pochettino as the Chelsea manager. So who is Enzo Maresca? Enzo Maresca is an Italian, the 44 years old. One thing I like about him is because he's Italian, because I think Italy and Spain have been producing top managers. Guardiola, Carlo Ancelotti, Xabi Alonso is there. So I think it's a good move for Chelsea. This is a good one for Chelsea Football Club. So as I said earlier, Enzo Maresca is a 44 years old Italian, and he started his coaching career when he retired back in 2017. He started as the assistant manager of Ascoli. So his first step in his managerial career, it started back in 2017 when he was appointed as the assistant manager for Ascoli, and it lasted in between June to November 2017. So after that, he moved on as an assistant manager of Sevilla. So Ascoli is in Italy, and now he's moved from Italy to Spain as the assistant manager for Sevilla. It ran between December 2017 and April 2018. So I think by this time now he has gained some of the knowledge in managerial, and he was proving to be one of the youngest or promising managers in the future back then. So in 2018, he was named also the Sevilla technical coach, which ran between April to June 2018. So from that, after his services for Ascoli and Sevilla in 2017 to 2018, he moved to England as the assistant manager for West Ham between July 2018 to December 2019. So we've noticed that he's moving from one club to another in a very speedy way, because I think he was seen as one of the best, young managers in the future. So clubs were eager to bring him in the field also. So he moved on as a West Ham manager in 2018, and he lasted there until December 2019. So as a West Ham manager, I think it was under David Moyes. He impressed, and he was recognized, and he was spotted by Manchester City. And in December 2019, he was appointed by Manchester City as their manager for under 23. So he was the manager for Manchester City Academy, the under 23, which were run between August 2020 to May 2021, the full season. I think this is the season whereby we noticed Manchester City were playing better football, and the points per game for him in this run as a Manchester City under 23 manager, it was 2.1. So I think it was a good run, and he was spotted by Parma, his former team. Remember, he was a player in Parma. So after he impressed with Manchester City Academy, he was appointed as the Parma manager in May 2021, which lasted until November 2021. So from Parma, he moved back to Manchester City, this time around not as the under 23 manager, but as the assistant manager. Guess what? To Jose Pep Guardiola. That is 2022, July 2022 to June 2023. He was the assistant manager for Pep Guardiola. This is where they won the Premier League against Arsenal, I think last season. Yeah. So last season he moved to Manchester City as the assistant manager for Pep Guardiola. This is where they won the treble as well. I think this is where Chelsea have been impressed by him. Remember, he's worked under Pep Guardiola, and we've seen several players or managers who have been working under Guardiola. When they come managers, they are successful. Arteta worked under Guardiola as a manager, and he was appointed as the Arsenal manager when Arsenal were in poor form. He came in. He started in a low pace, but Arsenal trusted him to start the process, and now Arsenal are back again, and they've just finished second in the Premier League in a succession, and also playing brilliant football. I think this is what Chelsea needs. But there's one thing Chelsea needs to understand. The Chelsea board understand this. Arsenal, they gave Mikel Arteta time, patience. So when you appoint Enzo Maresca as your manager, give him time. Don't expect him to turn around things in 1 month or 2 months or even 1 season. Arteta I think it took 2 years to build things up, and the project that he wanted, with the players he wanted, and the board, although the fans want him out, but the board give him the trust he needs, and he turns out with the best decision Arsenal ever make. So Chelsea board, if you appoint Enzo Maresca as your manager, give him time. Don't expect him to turn things around in a twinkle of an eye, because he is now the manager of Leicester City. And remember, Leicester City were relegated last season, and this season he was appointed as the manager for Leicester City, having moved from Manchester City as the manager. And he was appointed in July 2023. Until now, he is the manager for Leicester City. Leicester were relegated back to the championship last season, and this season, as I said earlier, they appointed Enzo Maresca as their manager, having moved from the assistant manager position under Pep Guardiola. And out of 53 games he has managed for Leicester City, he has gained 2.1 points per game. Fair enough. And his preferred formation is always 4-3-3, 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 attackers. I think Pochettinno Chelsea under Pochettinno, they are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, 4 defenders, 2 pivots, 3 midfielders, and 1 attacker. So I think this is going to change, and Enzo Maresca coming in as a Chelsea manager, is a good coach, a young one as well, with an experience. Remember, he's worked with Sevilla, West Ham, Manchester City twice, and also now Leicester City as well. So he has the experience in the English soil that Chelsea needs, and also he's worked under best manager in the world at the moment, Guardiola, and he has that kind of information, or rather the tactics that he may need to succeed at Chelsea. So I think these are a good call. a good call for Chelsea. I think this is the best decision they ever make. The owner since the arrival at Chelsea, because sacking Tuchel was one of the worst mistake they made. But now they're bringing in the fresh one, Enzo Maresca, as the manager. I think this is the best decision, because Chelsea are a young squad, and with Enzo coming in with that experience he have, remember, he will succeed at Chelsea. So I think for me, Enzo is the right choice to be the manager for Chelsea Football Club. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, I think he is the one to save Chelsea at the moment. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about Enzo Maresca and Chelsea. Is he the man to lead Chelsea back to the title track? Is he the man to return Chelsea back to winning ways and also winning trophies as well, and getting them back the top 4, the Champions League? Or is it a mistake? Should they have stuck with Pochettinno, or should they have brought in a new manager instead of Enzo Maresca? And if the new manager, if you are in a position to appoint a new manager for Chelsea, who could it be? Could it be Ruben Amorim, Zidane? Could it be Tuchel back? Could it be De Zerbi, Ken McKenna, Ten Hag, or could it be Carlo Ancelotti? I think he can't go anywhere at the moment. So, or Antonio Conte, the former Chelsea manager as well. But at the moment, I think this season is all about managers moving, sacked, signed, sacked, signed. I think, but it's this summer it's dominated by managers moving and moving here and there. We've always had a summer transfers where players who are moving from one team to another, but this season is all about the managers. United are also considering sacking manager Ten Hag, even though he won the FA Cup. So could this happen? Could this be the season where managers are being exchanged and taking the headlines instead of players? So let me know what you think about this. Chelsea fans, is Enzo Maresca the right man to lead you back, guys, to glory? Thanks for watching.